Kevin Durant sure made it look easy last night against the Spurs. 29 points on 13 shots, shooting 76.9% from the field. His best field goal percentage in any of his 101 playoff games. I know. Durant is back in the finals for the first time since 2012 when he was a member of the Oklahoma City Thunder and lost to LeBron James and the Heatles. Yesterday, Kevin Durant said that win or lose, he made the right decision to come to the Warriors. But does making it to the finals, does that already officially validate this decision to go to the Warriors?
See, I don't think his decision needed validation. And he didn't go there just to get to the finals. He went there to win a championship or championships. I still maintain, I believe that this was not that the Thunder couldn't beat the Warriors. They just didn't beat the Warriors. They were good enough up 3-1 to take a 3-1 lead. So they were good enough, in my mind, to beat them had he stayed there. So I don't think he left because he couldn't get it done. I think he left because he wanted a change. He's personally happy. He's professionally happy. And it's not like they weren't going to do this. It's not like they were underdogs. This is where they were supposed to be. I'm not discrediting what they've accomplished. We'll get to that in a second. But this is where they were supposed to be. And they were supposed to win this thing. So I don't think getting there necessarily validates the decision. It's what we all expected to happen once he went there.
I think his decision was validated the moment that he signed.
Right, because that's what he wanted to do. He's a free agent. He made his decision.
And for a lot of those reasons you said. I also think it was, frankly, a bold and a brave decision. And I know a lot of people look at the Warriors, the makeup of their team, and say, how can that be bold? How can that be brave to join a team that won 70-some games, set the regular season record? Because a lot of guys, we see this all the time in the NBA, they're content with their situations. They're content not to change. And a lot of them are, frankly, content not to chase championships. Look, we spend a lot of time, not you and I individually or even together, but in this sporting society, a lot of time is spent berating players for not winning championships, okay? Well, when they try to actually win one, you can't say, well, they're taking the easy way out, or, you know, he did the weak move by going to a team that was already loaded. No, to me, it takes a lot to change from a very familiar circumstance to go with what had already been somewhat successful and just decide, you know what, this is where I have a better basketball future. This is where I can have a longer championship window. This is where I can truly fulfill my goal as a player and win a ring. And I don't see anything wrong with that.
No, you can respect his decision, but you don't have to break your arm patting him on the back. It sounds like you're trying to give him credit. That's like somebody saying something really stupid, which we're both familiar. That's like somebody saying something really stupid and be like, oh, well, you know, at least he's honest. Like, look,
no, that's not the same thing.
No, it is. He can go to Golden State. You can respect his decision, and you can observe and recognize the fact that it was an unpopular decision, and that he's probably not going to get the same type of. He put
more pressure and scrutiny on himself by Golden State than there would have been with him at Oklahoma City, and I don't think there's any denying that. There's none.
But Jemele, yes, he went to a team that they're in 3 straight finals. He went to a team that went to 2 without him. Okay. He went to a team that he's not happy. Look, yes, he's taken somewhat of a backseat in terms of the amount of shots that he's going to take. He's got to be that much more efficient. There's some sacrifice involved, and yes, there's some scrutiny involved.
He suppressed his ego to go.
But it's easier.
How?
It's easy because you went to those.
Okay, this is why I say.
We're not going to have.
Okay, this is why I say it's not easier. All right, and this is degrees of ease. Yes. On paper, because of what he was joining, and I understand the talent level, right? I get that.
Yeah.
So I'm not dismissing that at all. But the fact of the matter is, only a title will suffice. And even then,
I understand that.
Even then, a title in some people's eyes really might not be good enough.
And you know why that is?
Well, because everybody.
Because he joined the Warriors.
Because he joined the Warriors, and I understand that.
There's an unprecedented nature to this move.
But there's something to be said for somebody putting a bigger bullseye on their back to win a title, and I think he did that.